Hello everyone. So in this video, I am going to tell you how we can write back our data from Microsoft Fabric data warehouse to into local SQL server or local database like I did. So for example, this is my table and I have a data in this table. So it's the same data which is I am copying from, and this is actually my source table, stock table, and I am going to copy it from in my on-prem SQL server. So for the sake of demonstration, I am going to truncate this table, and you can see that the table is now empty. And now I am going to pack in our data warehouse, Microsoft Fabric, and I created a job here, and let me run this job. Actually, it will give you an overview, quick overview that what we have going to learn in this video tutorial. It's a very interesting. So I find a difficult way that how we can push in the data in our local database. Before that, I thought that it was not possible, but I find a way. Then I want to teach you how it can be help you in your write back data. So we have run the job. So now you can see that we have all the records in our database push now. So first thing actually what I did, I write a Flask code in Python, and what it did actually, it is setting a route and fetching data from my data warehouse or data lake from Microsoft Fabric. So I will teach you one each and every step, but understand that this is my route in Flask and this is my post method. And once I get the data, it will save in my receive data.json file. And right now it's empty for the demonstration purpose, but when I run the code, you will see that it will be has some data. And after that, I am going to another program which is actually pushing my JSON file into SQL. So you know that once I run this code, so you will see output like this, that we have localhost and 5000 is a port /API. It means that our API is running. I am talking about specifically this type of line of code, that we have a API/API and we have a get method, which means our code is running. So to access the data from Microsoft Fabric, we need to public this API. So how we can public this API? So there is a technique, or there is a tool, or there is a thing which is called Ngrok. Ngrok, actually I use Ngrok for that, and Ngrok is totally free for the that we can actually serve HTTPS, API free static domain, and it's like a public set of a public localhost into publicly accessible. So for that, actually, I am going to tell you about this, that once we create our login or credential and login into this, we have a download for Windows. We just need to download this. It will download a simple zip file. Once you download this zip file, I'm going to also explain what you need to do. You have this is zip file and this is Ngrok file. So what you need to just double click this, it will open an interface. Okay. So once it's open the interface, what you need to do, because it's already running, so it's say that it's already running. So I know that where it's running is running here. So I'm going to teach you each and every step. So let me close this. Okay. And let me go back again in my here. So here you go. So what I need actually a key for that, and the key is available. Once you create, you can see your authentication key. So you need to just copy this key in your program. And for example, I copied it, let's say, then Ngrok authorization token is first command you need to run on your prompt. So let me run this, and this is your prompt. Okay, so I am hit enter and it said the token file is saved in this is file, so we are good. The second step is this, that we know that our local host is like this. So what I need to do, ngrok http ngrok http, and after that my port number is 5000. Okay, so I'm going to hit this, and here you go. And this is actually your part of that. This is your public IP. So you have to copy this in the replacement of localhost. So keep in mind, this is your path. It can be HTTPS, it can be HTTP. So right now it's showing me that HTTPS is port forwarding. So now if I'm going to like this, so you can see, let me show like this. Okay, I'm going to delete this, all the things, and using this and API. So you can see the localhost has same result, and the API is actually showing that visit. Okay, and then this is a same result. So both address has same result. So localhost is actually is now accessible with this you can say URL. So once I create this thing, I am good to go. So let me also test my API as well. So for that, I actually already write a curl command, and so if I write a curl command here to test my API, so you can see that post method which I developed in Flask is data received successfully and stored successfully. So it's giving me a message. However, it will not fetching any data unless I enter this is the me values I am pass it with a curl command. So let me remove this. So this is one step and mandatory step. And once I created this, so I am going to actually copying this string again, because this will use in my Power BI. Okay, so what I did in Power BI, I am simply use a, let me go back to you for understanding that. Let it create a save as. I'm going to as a save as for backup. Okay, and for demo. So it's going to create a save as for demo. It's taking a time. I am not sure why it's taking time too much, because it's a simple thing. But okay, so we are in demo mode. So let me go and copy, and source is my data warehouse. This is my data warehouse name, and this is my table, stock table. This is my stock table, DWH, and under DWH we have stock table, data warehouse, DWH, and under this we have stock table. Then we have a destination. So I need to actually edit this because I change, because I stopped the Ngrok and rerun it. So that's why I need to stop it and rerun it. So I'm going to change it, and let me correct with this. Leave it anonymous, save it, test it, test connection successfully, and also we need to correct here as well. Okay. So all the magic is actually happened with the public IP. So public IP is actually, Ngrok is helping us to create our public IP. Okay, so once it's created, so I am going to use post. Okay, and in a destination, let me uh, reset this. Okay, and import again, because it will automatically import schema will automatically actually fetching and mapping the column. So let's it wait for a while. Here you go. So it's create all the columns, symbol, stock, split, dividend, volume, like that. And keep in mind that in my previous tutorial, I used to get this data from Yahoo Finance. In my previous video on Microsoft Fabric, you can see how we can create actually fetch data from stock table. So this is, you can see the continuation of the first part of the video, but it's the purpose is that we need to write back in our SQL or any database which is on premises. So we are here good to go, and now save it, and let me check one more time. Do we have any data? No, we don't have any data. Do we have any data in our data JSON file? No, I'm going to save as for the sake of simplicity. Let me run that. Is it working or not? If it's not working, then we will find out what will be the issue. Let it be run. It start queuing. Now is in progress. So job is running succeeded. Let me verify that. Do we have data received in our, yes, we have data in our received data file, because our code says that when we fetch the data from post request method, then it will populate this file, and once this file is populated, then our sub process or another program which will actually JSON to SQL. Let me show this program as well. So this is our file. This is our SQL Server local on-premises connection string, and we open and read the file, and then inserting the data into Y-finance table. So let's review our Y-finance table. Do we have? Okay, so we have a 756 rows in our data table. So let me also come here and let me data fetching query, and I want to see count of records. Okay, are they equal or something discrepancy? Let me run select this 756, and we have a 756, so both are equal. So this is a way actually you can access or fetch the data from cloud, Microsoft Fabric, to on-premises. I know it's something difficult, but with the help of Ngrok, you can able to find the data, and the status is okay, which means we are good to go. Data is received. Okay, so it will always telling you the status. So if you want to stop it, just make Control C, then it will stop. Ngrok. So Ngrok is helpful in this way that this is your simple URL 5000. Actually, this is converted URL. Let me, oh, this is your URL in actual URL, and it's converted into this URL and make it public. So this makes you happen or able, give you ability to actually convert your data from accessible. So I am actually, one more thing, I am going to show you one thing quickly that I already created a copy data, but for your understanding, I'm just giving you one more quickly that how we can do it. I use workspace, and I select data warehouse, and I want data warehouse. I am going to select my table, loading. Yes. So this table, and now in destination, I am going to use external to make you clear. I am uh, creating a new connection, and here you need to go REST API. In REST API, you will use the address of the URL. So what is the address of our URL? So address of our URL is like this, that we are going to use this. I am copying it. If it's not visible to you, this is my address, and then we have, okay, we have, actually this is our address. Okay, let make it simple. Okay, good. So I'm going back in my Power BI, and here we are. And then I need to use this, is create our connection and leave it anonymous, and let's say create. So it will take us few minutes to connectivity, and it will use, and here you go. You will see that copy data to is available. And then what you need to do, you need to actually in relative URL, you need to just re-enter the things, or you can test the connection first. It is good practice. Okay. Then you go to advanced, click post and mapping and import schema. It will take up some minutes or maybe some seconds, few seconds. So here you go, you have all the columns, and then your job is ready actually. So you need to run it. So I already run it. So I am discarding this, but this is a way you can actually create your copy data activity. So I think you understand all the things. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you like this thing. Please do like and subscribe this video. Thank you.